over the arrival of the new kitchen cabinet last week, just very briefly. So today I thought I would bring you along and show you what I've done with it. So in here is just a few kitchen tools, a few more kitchen tools, some pots, my strainer and my wok, in here I have my plates and that's very empty at the moment because it's all in the dishwasher. My baking sheets, and when I get, where are we, that cupboard filled, this little thing here is for the lids of my pots, or baking trays actually. These are my cake trays. In here are my fry pans, and pizza tray down the bottom there. Underneath is all the rest of my pots, including my big cast iron pot. Over here, yet to be filled. Oh, isn't that a wonderful sound? Yet to be filled. Same with this one. I've still got a lot of canning stuff to go in there, which is what will happen with those 3 drawers. In here is some baking dishes. And some more fry pans, mainly my cast iron fry pans. There's one stainless steel one, but mostly fry pans. Behave, you two. Stop arguing. Worse than bloody kids. So, there we go. Hello, sounds like I got another egg. So, there we go with the new kitchen cabinet. Love all the drawers. Easy to get into and put stuff away. And there we go, lunch for Wednesday is a silver side tomato and cheese sandwich. Well, it is Wednesday and I decided to start off the week with the tikka masala that I had purchased earlier when I did the last grocery shop before the pantry challenge began. I was wondering sort of what to have with it, and I decided rather than having it over rice, because the weather was just still so hot, I decided to have it over, well, not over, but next to a nice garden salad. So here I'm just shredding up the carrot into nice big flat strips with the peeler, and then adding a little bit of celery, I like to get all the strings off the celery, so I usually peel it first. Otherwise the strings get sort of stuck in your teeth. Now a nice little bit of onion to go in, give it a little bit of heat to go with the tikka masala, and a nice red bell pepper. And once I've finished putting it in the bowl, it goes in the little container with the onion and in the fridge. Now it's time to add a couple of baby cucumbers, and I like to slice these on their side so you get nice big wedges, and then cut them in half. Now for some lettuce. I usually roll up the lettuce and slice it and dice it. And time to get it all put away. Now the salad I did nice and early, so give it plenty of time. Now it's time to start the pork. I diced up all the pork and of course waited for the pan to heat up. Now it's time to brown the pork. Now of course I'm not going to use all the tikka masala, so I poured some into a container earlier and that went in the freezer, so I'm only going to be using half of the jar of tikka masala. Here we go with the tikka masala, and of course I put a little bit of water in the jar and add that to the pork as well. Give it a nice bit of a stir around and just let it simmer in. Finish cooking the pork and simmer off any of the excess fluid I don't want. And just let it sit in its juices while I get the rest of tea ready. And of course you've got to have a little bit of bread and butter to sop up all that delicious sauce. And here we go with the garden salad, a couple of little cherry tomatoes and some nice salad on the plate. Doesn't that look nice? And the rest I put away for later on. Now it's time to put on some coleslaw and some pasta salad. Now it's time to put in the tikka masala. I didn't want to put it on the side of the plate because all that sauce would have run into me salad. So I just put it into a couple of little bowls to have it more or less a salad or the tikka masala on the side. On goes the bread and the tikka masala. And there we are for Wednesday night. We have pork tikka masala salad and a couple of bits of bread there to sop up the sauce with. So this is the sauce that I purchased when I did one of my grocery hauls. I think it was the last grocery haul before the challenge. And to be honest, I forgot all about it. I forgot I had it. So, what does it taste like and do I like it? So I've got a nice big piece of pork here with the tikka masala sauce all over it. Which will obviously cause a lot of flash flooding, as well as some potential river and creek flooding. And then of course the storm surge on top of that, which will be impacting a lot of communities along the coastline south of the landfill system. So when you say high-end category 2, what does that mean? That's very nice actually. Winds in excess of 150 kilometres an hour, possibly up around that 155 or 160 mark. Just below category 3. It's got a good robust flavour. It's not too hot, but it has that mild curry taste to it, which will be very nice on a cold winter's night. So, looks like I might be looking up some recipes for tikka masala sauce. Alright, that's it tonight. We hate to see this come through at night. And here we are, lunch for Thursday, just a quick salad. Mainly leftovers from last night and a little bit of silverside sandwich slices. Well, the filming's not great here. I had the camera in the wrong spot again. But anyway, I finished off browning the ribeye steak and put it in the crock pot with a jar full of French onion soup and mushrooms, which made up the gravy, and it was to die for. So there's all the roast vegetables done and the ribeye steak. It was delicious. Tea for Thursday night is roasted ribeye steak done in the crock pot. Yummo! Well, today is Friday, and for lunch today is just some leftover pasta salad and coleslaw with an iced lemon water. Well, today I'm just going to be doing a leftover makeover meal. yesterday I had a eye fillet steak, great big thick one, and I roasted it up, and we had roast veggies, and I used a jar of French onion and mushroom soup that I had made, which made up the gravy with a little bit of corn flour to thicken it. And that was yesterday's very lovely tea. But today I've still got this great big piece of eye fillet steak left, and I thought I would revamp this steak and make it a different meal. So that's what we're doing today. So let's just cut off a little bit of the steak, put it in this bowl. I'm going to actually cut it into bite-sized pieces. I don't need to cut very hard because honestly you could have cut it with a spoon last night. It was so tender. So tonight, what I'm going to do is heat up this steak in the pan, and I'm going to be putting in the gravy mix, enough to give it a lot of gravy, and I'm going to be cooking up the last of my potatoes and making a nice big pile of mashed potatoes. So we'll have this meat with the gravy over a bed of mashed potatoes for tea. And there's still enough left on this, on the bone here, to make another meal yet. So that's enough of the meat. That goes back into the fridge for another meal tomorrow night. Right, our potatoes are on and nearly done. Now it's time to heat up our meat. So I'll just heat up the pan. In goes the gravy mix. just a tad of water. Well, now that I've finished dishing up the potato, it's time to start pouring the steak mixture with the gravy all over the mashed potato. The steak is just so tender, it's absolutely falling apart. And that gravy with the mushrooms and the onion in it is just absolutely delicious. Really is a very good meal. Something I'm certainly going to keep in mind for the next time I do a piece of steak like that. I do have one more in the freezer, which will be really, really nice. These meals again on a really, really cold winter's night when you're looking for something really hot and something that will, really fill the belly and keep you going sustained all night long. So, and this is, 3-4 meals out of that one piece of steak. It was so yummy I didn't even get a picture. Well, today is Saturday and I found another chicken noodle soup hiding in the cupboard. So guess what's for dinner today? And there we go. Tea for Saturday night is a leftover makeover. So this is the steak that I cooked up or roasted the other night on Thursday night, and last night I had that made up with on a bed of mashed potatoes, and tonight I'm having it on a bed of rice. And that's the last of that great big piece of steak. Plus it made sandwiches this afternoon, so pretty much 4 meals out of the one piece of steak. That's not bad. And there we have lunch for Tuesday afternoon. No, it's Saturday. And here we have lunch for Saturday. Okay, Monday lunchtime. And for today's delectable delight, I have tomato and onion sandwich. and some juice. Yummo. There we go. Tea for Monday night is just a few simple vegetables and one of the plant-based chicken tenders. We'll see how it goes. Tuesday lunchtime, and I'm having one of these noodles packets you just add water to. They've been in the pantry for a while, time to get rid of them. And yes, I am sorting out my many thousands of packets of seeds. Those ones I went through yesterday, and today is the flower seedlings or seeds. And I think I've still got a heap outside yet, so over the next couple of days they will be done. And here we are for Tuesday night. We have reef and beef and a nice salad. Well, that's the end of week number 10 of the Pantry Challenge. Starting week number 11. Gosh, time has just gone. Well, we've had some interesting meals this week. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I enjoyed eating them. So anyway, that's the end of today's video. I better stop editing this and get it out, otherwise you won't see it until next week. So if you like this video, give me a big meaty thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, think about subscribing. That would be wonderful. When this hot weather's finished, I will be getting back outside again, but this week we've got degrees back into the 40s again. I was hoping to get outside, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, not this week anyway. But soon, I hope. Anyway, I will catch you again very shortly, friends. So, bye for now.